Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your place of domicile. Morning, like we have agreed to sit at home. So as you can see, I am actually enjoying myself every Monday and Friday sitting at home watching my horror movie, because the reason why I keep watching horror movie, I am used to horror. Because a lot of horror things are happening all over Africa. A lot of horror things are happening all over Nigeria. A lot of horror things are happening the whole place in Nigeria. And no one wants to talk about it. No one cares about it. But we are the tribe of Judah. We must fight and solve our problem. Because no one is going to solve our problem for us. That is the reason why you must sit at home. You must sit at home until something happens. You must sit at home until Mazi Nnamdi is released. I welcome you to today's broadcast. It is called a sit at home broadcast. While you are joining us, make sure you invite other people to join. Invite others to join, because I believe that people are sitting at home today. So you must invite others to join, because it is very, very necessary. It is very, very important that you continue to sit at home in solidarity with someone who already sacrificed everything for your freedom. We must sit at home until Mazi Nnamdi is released. You must sit at home until Biafra is referendum is approved. So wherever you are, it is very, very important. We are actually coming to do a very, very important stuff, because I want to use today that is sit at home to do something different. We are going to do something very different today. I just want to motivate you sitting at home, because whoever, it is very, very important that you will understand that those who are motivating you to sit at home is also sitting at home. It is very, very important, because we are not sitting at home just because you don't like going to work. You are not sitting at home just because you don't have something doing, like what your leaders are saying. People in the likes of what is his name, Tony Bokwe, people in his likes and others, saying that we have nothing that we are doing. We don't have any job. We don't have anything. That's why we are doing sit at home. That's why we are doing all sort of things. But we are going to prove him wrong. We are going to definitely prove him wrong. At least we have something doing. I am an entrepreneur. I have businesses. I close them. I make sure that I am sitting at home today to stand in solidarity with Mazi Nnamdi, if not for anything, for opening my inner self to understand the politics that is being played in Africa, for opening my eyes to understand, to see what a future of freedom looks like. Because I have seen how the future of freedom is going to look like. That's the reason why I want to open your eyes to make sure that you see where we are heading to see what we are fighting for, to see the reason why he sacrificed everything and willing to sacrifice anything to gain freedom for you. That is the reason why you should sit at home. This is just to motivate you to keep sitting at home until something happens. Because if you are not sitting at home, the enemy, this enemy that is called your southern leaders or southeast leaders, they will never ever pay attention to you. You need to take something that they love the most, like the way they have taken something that you love the most, which is your leader, Mazi Nnamdi. And the only thing you are going to do that is sitting at home. We are not telling you to go rampage or go do violent or do anything. We are telling you to just sacrifice Monday and Friday, sit at home in solidarity with someone who already sacrificed both parents, traumatized. He is sitting in four walls in that dungeon of DSS. Sorry. And I believe that place is stinking. I believe that place is quite stinky. That is the reason why you must sit at home. Because the kingdom of God suffered violence, but the violent people take it by force. And your violent way is now to sit at home. Ignore everything that gives this government money, because when you go to your marketplace, you are generating a revenue for this government. You are generating a lot of things, a lot of money for this government, and they don't acknowledge it because they know you are not aware of that. The day you become aware of that, whenever you go and buy anything, whenever you go to sell anything, you are generating a revenue for this government. And in that revenue that you are generating for this government, they never include you in any of them. That is the same money they launder to abroad, to UK, to their colonial master. That is the same money they take to America to bank it there. When another government comes in, for them to bring it in, because that money those government will understand is a money laundering. For them to bring it in, just like in this Buhari imposter regime, they're claiming they're bringing money being laundered from Nigeria to other countries. Do you know what? Because those money were seized by these other countries. And the only way to bring it is to make the government aware. We are going to share it 50-50. That's how they do it. Because you understand how many millions or billions of dollars they have recovered from abroad, been looted, been embezzled, and banking abroad, in the banking abroad. And at the end of the day, they're telling you they are bringing it, they're recovering this money. Where is this money going? The only reason why they are telling you they're recovering this money is just, guess what? For the government of the West to release that money, to make it that it is official. When they recover this money, they share it with those syndicates who laundered this money to those places. They're just making it official. That is the reason why you must sit at home. They take every money, they take every cent that you are generating from you going out, up and down, taking transportation, selling your vegetables in the market, selling everything. The revenue that you are generating for them. Instead of them using that revenue to fix your market, they will never fix your market. That is the reason why you find your marketplace being in this state. Let's see that picture, because I don't want to delete this picture. That is the reason why you find your marketplace in this state. Is it the marketplace? Yes. That is the reason why you find your marketplace looking like a place, looking like a dustbin, rather. That is the reason why you find those places looking like that, because you don't have a government. What you have is looters. What you have are looters. They loot everything. They will never fix anything. They loot everything that will give you freedom. They loot everything that will give you good health. They make sure that they make sure that everything around you is a mess. So that when you look at these things, then you look at them, you believe that these are your God, and without them, you can never thrive. So I want to tell you that you will be able to thrive without these people. You will be able to survive without these people, because all your life you've been surviving. all your life you've been surviving. Monday and Friday is not going to make you the rich that you've been chasing after. It's not going to give you all those things that you've been dreaming to have. Monday and Friday, rather you sit at home, you pray to your God, because you are a tribe of Judah. The reason why you must pray to your God, because there is something that you have done to your God that made him to turn back on you. That is leaving him to follow the other nations' God. You left your God to follow the other nations' God. As Christ warned you in the book of Matthew, that many shall come in my name to claim they are Christ, and they will deceive many. They have deceived you. They made you turn away from the marriage that you have with God Almighty, the God of Israel. That is the reason why they turn your glory into shame. That is why when you are sitting at home, you meditate in the word of the Israelites. You meditate in the Bible, because the reason why so many people are rejecting Bible today is because Bible is the only word given to the Israelite. Bible is the word, is the covenant given to the Israelite. Bible is the constitution book of the house of Israelite. That is when you are rejecting it. The more you are rejecting your constitution, the more you are rejecting the marriage you had with your creator, because he said in Isaiah that he is married to Israelite, but Israelites have cheated on him and they turn away from him. Therefore, he will turn away from them. He turned their glory into shame, because he is a jealous God and a consuming fire. So when you are sitting at home, what most important thing that you need to do is to meditate in your word of God, is to meditate in the word. And then you sit at home, enjoy yourself, cook the best meal today, enjoy yourself as much as you can. Sit at home, because when you go out there, you are going to generate a revenue for the same government which is exploiting you, for the same government which is stealing from you all these years. In the last 6 decades, 61 years of so-called independence, you are still struggling. Your marketplace is still in this your marketplace is still in this state. 61 years of independence, you still have a marketplace like this. 61 years of independence, you are still being killed, massacred like animal. 61 years of independence, nothing has ever changed. 61 years of independence, you still have an imposter as a president. 61 years of independence, you still hear the same story from your elder statesmen. Instead of them making your leadership to do the right thing, they are becoming the accomplices to those who are exploiting you, who are killing you, who are stealing everything that you've been working for from you. No good roads, 61 years of independence. No infrastructure, no power, no electricity, noise pollution, everything, air pollution, water pollution, everything is polluted. That's the reason why mosquito is biting you, causing you to have malaria and typhoid. That is the reason why you are dying slowly. When they get sick, they will fly themselves to abroad to get treatment. But guess what? When you get sick, guess where you will go? What you are going to do? You are getting sick because of the condition of your environment. That is the reason why you are getting sick. When you get sick, do you know what you are going to do? When you get sick, you will go and you cover yourself in a blanket, you self-medicate the whole time. You are going to self-medicate. Some of you will die at home without having access to medical treatment, without having access to medication, because you don't even have a good medication to drink. That's the reason why they killed Dora Konyel, the only woman who stood to fight against illicit drugs, in Nigeria. He stood to fight against it because it's killing people more than it's saving people. They killed him because they don't ever want anybody who will come into the government to do well. Do you know the reason why? I am going to tell you exactly the reason why they want you to use IPOB to form a political party. I am going to tell you, but we are coming live. We are coming live again, maybe around 2 o'clock. We are coming live again around 2 o'clock or before 2 o'clock. Just try to stay tuned, because there is something I am compiling. I want to show Tony Bokwe, because of his ignorance, because of his wickedness. I want to show him where he was raised from the dust of their remnant, what these people have passed through in the hands of these same people that is championing their cause, in the hands of this imposter that is staying in, that is presiding over what is going to happen to you in Aso Rock. But before then, you must sit at home. You must sit at home. Sitting at home on Monday is not going to destroy you. It's not going to ruin your business. It is not going to kill you. It is going to make you to achieve your democratical right. It is going to make you to retrieve your human rights, because what you are fighting for, the land of Biafra, is the land of equity, the land of fairness, the land of peace, the land of love. That is the land of Biafra. Because the land of Nigeria, number one, it is a zoological republic. It is a zoological republic, a zoo where you find a lot of animals. And that's the reason why they have undermined you to the level of animal. And you need to come out. You need to come out from this insult. How are you going to make it out from this insult, wickedness, exploitation? How are you going to make it out? Only if you fight for your freedom. Only if you have something, a role to play. There is a question I placed on my destiny. I asked, what are you willing to sacrifice just for your freedom? Is there anything that you are not willing to sacrifice for your freedom? I am willing to sacrifice everything for my freedom. I am willing. Freedom is better than what you are living now. What you are living now is not actually a life. You are struggling. You are actually surviving. The day you wake up to a freedom that where you are going to be, you wake up to a freedom where you are going to be thriving. You are not going to survive. You are going to believe in. Have any fear? Am I going to go back to poverty? This is the fear of every common man in Africa. If something small happened, you start blaming your yesterday. This is the reason why it was my mistake yesterday. That's the reason why I am suffering today. The only reason why you are suffering is those people who you gave power to preside over what is going to happen to you. Those are the reason why you are suffering. There is no one in your village that is giving you suffering. There is no one in your community that is making you to suffer. The only person that is making you to suffer in that contraption called Zoological Republic, it's only but that imposter in Aso Rock. It's only that but those governors such as Wike. It's only those people who call themselves ministers, those people who call themselves Tony Bokwe, those people who call themselves the political elite. Those are the reason why you are suffering, and you need to come out of them by sitting at home. Because the release of Mazi Nnamdi, when they release Mazi Nnamdi, you are nearing to the emancipation of the Biafran. You are nearing to the emancipation of children of God, because you are the people of the book. The only people who knew your potentials are the Fulanis. If I must tell you, Fulanis are the only people who knows your potential. They know your potential even more than how you know your own potential. That is the reason why you must sit at home. If you don't know any other thing to do sitting at home, do what I do. Just watch your movie. That's what I do. Watch a movie. Try to do something productive. Spend time with your family. Sit at home. You are not going to lose. You are going to gain. Because what you are doing now, you are investing for a future purpose. That is exactly what you are doing right now. You are investing for a future purpose. This is invest now and enjoy later. But if you keep going to work, some of you may be killed along the road because of these unknown gunmen that this government of the Zoological Republic are recruiting, bringing them to the east. They call them unknown gunmen. These are part of the Al-Qaeda's in Maghreb. These are part of the Boko Haram. These are part of the bandits. They have burnt Ibokwe's house, and now Ibokwe is ranting all over social media. They have burnt his house, courtesy of this same government that is exploiting the people. He's ranting all over social media. They have burnt his house. He's ranting all over social media, trying to blame it on one people, the freedom fighters. The freedom fighters. But forgetting that the evil that man does dwell with them. This is the time of reckoning. This is the time of payback, and payback is MDF. Payback is MF. Payback. This is the time of payback. Tony Ibokwe, you are paying back for what you have done to the people. If you are not the one who staged your house to be burned, because the last time I checked, the reason why I am saying that you are not clean from burning your house is, number one, is that the last time you spoke, you say you can never go back to Biafra land. The last of your interview, when I am coming live around 2 or before 2 o'clock today, to give you exactly the message that I have for you, a very special message to tell you where you come out from, the dust of their remnant. I am going to make it categorically clear to you. I am going to look for that video of the interview that you were asked, will you ever go to Biafra land again? You say you are not going to Biafra land, that you are going to die in Lagos, that you are going to be buried in Lagos. That is what you said. And that is exactly the reason why you went up front to burn your house, knowing that you are not returning to Biafra land again. But I am going to address this. I am going to show the evidence, the prima facie that backs up our claim that you burn your house in Biafra land. Since you have disowned Biafra land, how come you are ranting that someone burned your house? If it is not your doing, because you are doing everything to make sure that you blame it on the IPOB and ESN. That house is nothing to you, I know, because you have a lot of money that you have stolen during being a government or political elite. It is nothing for you, because that's why I tell you, as a common man, sit at home. These people are willing to sacrifice everything to make sure you remain in your predicament. So you must be willing. That is the reason why the Bible said the kingdom of God suffers violence, but the violent ones take it by force. There is no other people who will take it by force other than the violent ones. That is the reason why you must sit at home. Even when they tell you not to sit at home, ignore them. They have been ignoring you for the last more than 6 decades. They have been ignoring you. Ignore them. They benefit more when you are moving than what you yourself is benefiting. For now, I am going to leave it here. I am going to still continue watching my movie, trying to concentrate to compile the real message that I am going to use to shame all these Southeast leaders who are in denial of Biafra, and including those people in the coastal region who are in denial of Biafra. I am going to show them where they are remnant, from the dust of their remnant. I am going to show them and give them a reason why they must embrace what you are fighting for. I am going to give them a reason why they must embrace what you are fighting for. While you are hearing my voice, make sure that you alert every other person to come for that broadcast. It is going to be very, very exclusive. This broadcast that I'm going to do it too, it is going to be very, very exclusive. I am going to give you something that when you look back in time, you are going to shed tears and ask yourself, if people can sacrifice this just for their freedom, who are you? What makes you more special than them? These are the ashes of your remnant. I am going to remind you where you come from. I am going to remind you what you need to do. I am going to remind all these criminals who call themselves political elite. I am going to remind them that they are indeed committing atrocities for their generation, because all those people who died, they died so that you may live. If you reject their cause, you are going to die. If you reject their cause, you are going to die, definitely. But I'm going to leave it here for now. Continue enjoying your sit at home. Sit at home until something happens. Sit at home until Mazi Nnamdi is released. It is very, very important. Very, very important. Sit at home. That could be the smallest amount of sacrifice that you can do. No one is asking you to go out there to protest. If you protest, they will shoot you like animal. Just like you saw on the day of independence, they were protesting. And so many of them were killed. In Abuja capital, they were protesting. That was actually the video you saw on my page. They were protesting for good governance. They were protesting for equity. They were protesting for infrastructural development. They were protesting for betterment of their lives. They were shot. Some of them were stabbed to death by the military, Janjaweed military, that they have recruited from Boko Haram. Because this government that you see is indeed a terrorist organization, is indeed a terrorist government, and there is nothing you are going to do about it than to do what we ask you to do. It is very, very important. It is indeed going to help you. It is indeed going to help you. But for now, stay safe. Stay safe and stay blessed. Stay safe and stay blessed until we meet again. One love. One love. I continue to sit under my blanket. I will continue to watch my movie, so that at the end of the day, when my children, they ask me, I lock myself actually inside my room to make this video. I have to tell them to go out so that I can make this video. When they wake up to ask me, Daddy, why did you not go to work today? I will tell them I am fighting for their future, so that in future, when they grow up like me, they will have a better infrastructure. They will have equity, not inequality. There will be fairness within their vicinity. They will have infrastructural development. They will live a good life. That is the reason why I am depriving myself from going out there to monitor my business, to follow up with my work, to make money, so that they will live. When you tell that to your children, they will grow up to do better than you, because that is part of African decolonization. They must decolonize, because the more you are doing things to survive, the more you are bringing this curse of survival in their lives. That is, the more you are bringing it in their life. When they grow up, they are going to be surviving like you. Imagine I work 5 days in a week. 5 days in a week without rest. Without rest. so that they may grow up to live. Because I am surviving. I know I am better than many people. I am not actually complaining. That is the reason why I am placing you to make sure that you come out of your comfort zone. And the only way you are going to come out is to make sure you fight for your freedom. Fight until the end of it. Even if you lose your life fighting for this freedom, your remnants are going to make you proud in this quest of freedom. That is the reason why you must make those people whom you are their remnant proud, who died that you may live. You must make them proud. That is the reason why you are living. Don't forget that. 2 o'clock, we are going to see you for a very, very exclusive broadcast, for a very, very exclusive message of freedom. From now, but for now, stay safe. Enjoy yourself while sitting at home. Enjoy your sitting at home. As you can see, I am doing the same. I cannot tell you to do something that is not beneficial because I do the same. One love. All hail Biafra.
In words meant nothing to you. Father, listen to me. Did you understand?